Charlotte Alldritt from the Centre for Progressive Policy. Thank you very much for joining us. What's your overall reaction to what the Chancellor's had to say today, Charlotte?
Well, thank you for having me on the show. I think it's interesting the Chancellor spoke of hope, and yet I'm concerned that there's not much hope for people who've already lost their jobs or who are likely to lose their jobs in October when the furlough scheme ends. I find it baffling that he's not looking to think about how he can reskill or upskill those people on the furlough scheme now so that they're ready to move into new forms of employment in the autumn.
So just explain in a bit more detail what you mean. How would that work? These are people who won't be reimbursed.
People on the furlough scheme now who are potentially likely to lose their jobs, they need access to arguably more agile and potentially online learning opportunities. The Chancellor talked a lot about apprenticeships, but those kind of formal programs, they might not be accessible or appropriate for everyone, particularly, say, parents whose children aren't back at school yet.
Do you think the incentive of £1,000 to the company for each worker that was furloughed that they've re-employed, I mean, it's not a great deal of money in the grand scheme of things, is it? Is it enough to convince people to re-employ people?
I think it might go some way, but no, I think it probably doesn't go far enough. And more to the point, I think the other thing the Chancellor talked about was the importance of the union. And if he doesn't recognise that this impact will be felt very differently in different places, the one-size-fits-all approach, whether that's the £1,000 retention bonus or anything else, it won't work. Local places need the data, the policy, the investment, decision-making tools to be able to level up from the ground up.
What do you think of the cut in VAT?
I think I was surprised at the extent of it, to be honest. I was expecting a 2 or 3 percentage point drop, if anything, and a cut down to 5% is a real attempt by government, I think, to try and incentivise us back into those sectors. But I think the question will be, is it the affordability or the fact that the virus is still with us that's keeping people from spending and going back into the cafes, restaurants and hotels?
I think a lot of people will listen to what the Chancellor has said over the last 3 or 4 months and think, where is all this money coming from and how are we all going to end up paying for it?
Well, over the medium to longer term, the Chancellor's definitely going to have to be thinking about the sustainability of our public finances. But for now, if he doesn't invest, the costs are going to far outweigh any kind of expenditure. So that's why we would argue at the Centre for Progressive Policy that you need to really invest in skills in particular, because that's the kind of investment that will pay for itself over the long term.
Charlotte, thanks for your time. Charlotte Alldritt from the Centre for Progressive Policy. You're listening to